What's a healthy step parent? I think that's a great topic, and that's what we're going to talk about. There are so many definitions of a step parent and what a healthy and wonderful step parent is. But I want to use one that was given by one of my clients who, to me, has defined the best way of how you can be a healthy and wonderful step parent. What she said was that a step parent is a person who steps up to the plate, is the person who steps up to activities, to loving, to caring, to just accepting this new role in his or her life. That to me is the best definition ever. I really have never heard of anything like that before. And it made so much sense to me. Also, she said something very, very valid. She said a step parent could be there for a long, long time, or it could be for a small season. But it doesn't matter because when that person stays in that child's life, it's going to be a wonderful and magical stage of life. So let's go with that definition then. I really like it. Leave in the comments if you like it too. I think it's brilliant. So a good step parent or a healthy step parent is that person who's going to walk into a kind of traumatic part of that child's life. So a step parent comes in and usually, the mom and the dad got divorced and the child is suffering, or there is maybe the father or the mother lost their husband or their wives, and also there's a moment of grief. So when that step parent comes in, that step parent sometimes is viewed as an enemy or is viewed as a person who is intruding in their lives. So, but if you are a healthy step parent, you can change that. You can make that transition a little bit more smooth. Unfortunately, that's, what we see on TV and usually on the movies. The step parent, it's somebody mean who comes in and who is dictating orders or doesn't like the child. But not necessarily in every case is like that, and hopefully it's not. And hopefully if you are a step parent, you can really step up to the plate and be a great, great influence in this child's life. So when you walk in and you're a step parent, just remember that this child or the children that are now receiving you into their lives is a child or children who have been hurt. There's some kind of a hurt in their lives. They are missing their family unit. They're missing their mom or missing their dad, and they are grieving the fact that mom and dad are not together anymore, and you're coming in and maybe mom or dad is kind of enchanted by your presence, or it's really trying hard for you to accept that person. So it is very difficult for a child to just accept a step parent in the beginning, unless the child is very, very small and they don't really know the difference, because maybe the parents divorced when they were babies, or maybe, the father or the mother passed away when they were very, very little, so they don't remember what was like to have mom and dad together. And now, you're coming in and you're just another person. So when you walk into this kid's life, make sure that you walk in with open arms. Make sure you walk in giving all that you have with good and positive influences. The more you can do for that child, not stepping on boundaries, not trying to be their parent because you're not. You will make a difference if you know your boundaries and if you can love that child and step up. So stepping up to the plate Stepping up and being a wonderful influence in this child's life and not being a competition with this child. Just remember, being a step parent is not competing with the love with anybody. It's adding the love that the family already has. Remember that. Remember also that you can be in this child's life for a season, or you can be in this child's life for a very long time. But just remember also that you are not the parent, that you're just a step towards this child being a great human being. So remember that. Remember to be a good influence. Remember you're not in competition. Remember that you can love and you can understand that this child has been through trauma, and you are there not to traumatize this child even more, but also but you're there to bring that person to a different level, help that person into a different level. So don't be a competitor, be a lover, step up to the plate, and be a wonderful, wonderful step parent. I'll see you next time.